are at the bunker.
Yes.
Friday bunker.
Touristic information or just some geolocation information for people who want to come and visit Berlin, because if you want to see something that the remains of World War II, well, yeah, the bunker is one of the parts that you should visit. Of course, you also are very curious where the Führer's bunker is, but that's a parking lot. We know that.
I thought it was in a playground, the Führer's bunker.
It's a playground and it's a parking lot.
Oh.
It's both.
Wow, that's really good. Isn't that a bit dangerous for the kids though? Anyway.
You mean the ghost?
Yeah, the ghost of that.
All of them?
All of them, yeah. All the kids from the bunker.
Well, kids have this capacity that they can see ghosts of the people who are still there. They can see in other dimensions. At a certain age they lose that quality, but...
I'll let you know. My kid's about 5 and so far she has not sort of pointed at a wall and said, he's there.
Okay, one spoiler alert, almost, because the kids of Goebbels, who also were forced into suicide,
in Hitler's bunker.
Yeah, or
that's a happy show, isn't it?
Or in the same surroundings, let's say not too far away from it, maybe 50, 200 or 300 meters away from it. Maybe those souls and ghosts are still at that place, and kids at the playground may have some secret friends.
Still got their milk teeth.
No?
Ghost milk teeth.
Yeah, and there we are already with one of the main characters of this show. His name is already mentioned, Joseph G.
Sorry, I can see that on a t-shirt.
But yeah, this is
a football t-shirt.
No, yeah, on the back, no?
Yeah.
Joseph
GG.
Joseph G.
G.G. Allen.
Joseph G.
Okay.
No, this is a bunker, yeah.
Seriously.
And
where are we though? Where are we? The location?
Yeah.
Berlin.
So people should know this. They have to look at Pallas, like Pallas Athens. Pallas, P-A-L-L-A-S, which is just off the Potsdamer Strasse, and on the Potsdamer Strasse you get if you go to Potsdamer Platz and head south towards the place where David Bowie lived, which is say 2 kilometers more up road.
Down the road.
Yeah, and he came cycling down that road, and then after this turned to the left to the Hansa studio.
Always crashing in the same place.
So that's where we are. No, I think it must be like 1 kilometer away from Potsdamer Platz. That's more up to the north.
So the nearest station, U-Bahn station, is between Yorkstrasse and
Bülowstrasse and Kleistpark.
Oh, I like that name, Kleist.
Heinrich von Kleist, one of the playwrights. Will you say that? So people who wrote plays, and
I guess so.
So that's why it's called like that, no? Lots of things here happening.
It's Friday.
Somebody ran over a cyclist, almost.
Almost, yeah. Maybe that was David Bowie's ghost cycling back.
That might be, cycling
all those years ago.
So bunker.
It's very concrete. It's a concrete block. It looks with those things that you see in war films, like a metal ladder that's in the side of the building. How can anyone climb up that thing? But it is concrete.
It's like deckers, no? That stick out a little
stapled into the side of the building. People are walking their dogs, admiring it and of course, being Berlin, it is loosely graffitied at the base, as far as people can climb.
Yeah, I would say that they've been very modest here in graffitiing the thing.
Yep.
And when you sit here, how wide is this? This is wide, say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 meters?
20 hands. Rinus is putting up his hands to measure it.
So that might be 20 meters wide?
Yeah, I'd say that, yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's a bunker, how come it's above ground?
And and high, that would be like 10, 15, 10.
How many stories, yeah?
10, 12, no?
Indeed.
And the length, well, that's because you must think of this as a giant box.
Yeah, concrete
and
box.
it's completely the proportions are chosen very well So this might be like 3 to 5 to 10.
Okay, yeah. I'm not very good with numbers. So, I mean, how many elephants would you say it was?
Or how many elephants can go into here?
Yep.
If 5,000 people can go into it, then I would say that at least 800 elephants can go into it.
How can 5,000 people go in there? It's underground as well.
Well, just imagine
it's like an iceberg.
A sold out gig somewhere in a basement in
very tiny people
in Berlin. It happens. On 25 square meter, you got 50 people. It's you have to stick to rules from nightlife, from the bar.
Yeah, true.
That you've got 3 people for every square meter.
Okay.
So that's I think that's it just stands shoulder to shoulder, and then they don't have to weed themselves out of fear. That's what you have to hope for.
Sure, but this is a bunker, isn't it? So it goes underground.
No, it's one of the 3 bunkers above ground because they had to be built in a hurry during wartime.
Yeah.
So they didn't have time to go under the ground first and then build it over there because.
Okay.
So they went up. Yeah.
Amazing, and I must say that it's bisected by a housing block.
Yeah.
So right next to it, it's just such a bizarre sort of connection, isn't it? Because people are living in this kind of maybe 6, 7, 8-story building. 10-story building. Thank you. And on the connected to it is this huge concrete. Some people might say eyesore. It does look beautiful to me, but that's my industrial sort of heritage, I guess. But yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it? It's a bizarre sort of connection, the two, where people are living and then every day they look out onto this from this thing from the war, which just does look like something from the Cold War, for example. Or, of course, it's from World War II.
But if you want to have like a playmate of the Cold War, then you stick this one in the middle of your magazine, of your glossy. But in fact, it's not 10 stories high because the first floor is like, well, what's it? 8 meters above ground. There's a road going under the housing, under the high rise.
Yep.
And then there's a first gallery where the people can go, like places where they can walk from one side to the other side, and maybe there's storage room over there. No idea.
We're talking about the. Rinus is talking about the place where people are living.
And it's got a name.
Right by the side.
It's called the Pallasstrasse. It's also written there.
So where people live is called, the Pallasstrasse. Like in Kreuzberg, where it's the market, I think, or market. There is a similar sort of thing like Hochbunker.
I knew the name for it. It's
I see it every time I go under it, but I can't remember. It says market or something like that. But anyway, this show is purely about this bunker. And so Rinus, give us some more information.
Okay, I looked it up.
Good.
We are here now in the former American sector.
Yep.
I guess because this is either Schöneberg or Kreuzberg. Kreuzberg at the other side. I think this is Schöneberg. And the Americans who came here, they wanted to get rid of this, but they couldn't get rid of it. So they tried with explosives and everything, but it just couldn't be destroyed, so it remained here.
Wow, amazing.
And then with the giant new housing program that started around the 60s in Kreuzberg, where they started to destroy the inner courtyard buildings, etc., and start to build things like that, where people had more space and more light. And modernism was at its peak, of course. They built this, and I think it's like you said, 10 stories high, but it must be like 120, 130 meters long. It's really a big thing. You know, we can't see half. We just see half of it, and it's already massive.
Talking about where people live.
Yeah,
which is joined to the bunker. Yeah.
And it's like if you hit with an axe the ground, this is like what could have grown out of it. But a giant axe. Huh?
These places always remind me of J.G. Ballard's story High Rise, where they're so giant, these buildings, that there's hierarchies within, you know, so the lower class live near the bottom, near the bunker, for example, and then as you get higher and higher onto the roof with helicopters and things like that, it's more the upper class and the sort of rich, and the battles that ensue.
Yeah, those people who are living on where we are sitting now, which is on the shadow side, well, they've got sunlight in the morning, and then because of this thing, this big concrete wall next to them, the sun is blocked. But at the other hand, if you're just looking at the roof of the bunker, I think that's the best place, no?
Oh yeah,
over there.
yeah.
That's just I've got a bunker as my front yard.
Well, it looks like it looks like it's completely flat, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
a flat concrete sheet.
If you had a ladder, you would put it down from your balcony and just.
There's
like,
probably people sunbathing on there, still sunbathing from World War II and
barbecuing
stuff like that. Yeah.
But now,
No one can stop you.
I will give you a little bit more information. There's 3 of these in Berlin.
Wow.
3 bunkers that are above ground, and the positioning of it is very interesting. There's one near the Anhalter Bahnhof, which once was a very, very big it was the main railway station of Berlin. If you watch the film Cabaret, then you see that Sally Bowles will arrive in Berlin on that very station. And it was a cap over it, that's how you call it, a glass roof, which was bigger as a football field.
Wow, how did they construct something like that?
You just have those iron rims and then put the glass on it. That's how do you call it?
Easy as that, huh?
Yeah. It's
learn everything on this program.
It's an invention of an Englishman, Joseph Paxton, who built Crystal Palace for the World. How do you call it? The World Exhibition.
Exhibition. That was in Victorian England, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Little knowledge, my very little knowledge compared to Rinus.
And then he needed to build a device to chase the sparrows out, because if you got sparrows in a glass building, you can't go and shoot them.
I guess you could poison. There's so many ways you could do it. You could send other hunting birds like buzzards after them. Well, but then you'd lose the buzzards, wouldn't you?
I'm thinking now of you let people climb to the roof or to the ceiling
in balloons
with a giant net, and then you drop the net.
Good idea. Yes.
Shoop.
Yep. Anyway,
okay, so
but that's talking about the Great Exhibition Hall of 1800 and blah 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 blah.
52 or 59.
He's good.
So the Anhalter Bahnhof. Next to it is also a bunker which is above ground, and that one is in use as an exhibition space.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And what you think is, if you see that bunker, is that it is because of the people who were maybe in the station. But it's not like that. Because at the other side you've got one of the remains of a big opera house. So where people used to gather and where speeches were delivered, but also where big orchestras were playing, and it was really luxury, built in the beginning of the 20th century. So you can imagine that heads of state, that they would go there. And if that one was attacked, of course, you go through the backside and you go into that bunker.
So,
which waits for you.
So one of them had a glass roof.
So you've got on my left-hand side, you've got the
if
station.
It was attacked.
You've got the station with the glass roof.
Yeah.
Then in the middle, you've got that bunker, and right at the other side, you've got a massive opera house. So for the people of the opera house, they built the bunker.
Yeah.
Now we've got another bunker, which is near Friedrichstrasse.
Yeah.
And in Friedrichstrasse, there was a market hall, which became a circus, which became the Friedrichstadt Palast.
Yeah.
And then it was Theater des Volkes, theater for the people, during a Nazi period. Capacity like 3,000 people that could go in that theater. And then they built a bunker just at the back entrance.
Good idea, just in case of emergency.
Yeah. this thing of the what was the say the Friedrichstadt Palast before it was the Friedrichstadt Palast, which they built at the other side. You have to look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Look it up because it was not destroyed during the war. It was torn down in the 80s.
Yeah, you're talking about the Friedrich Palace.
Yeah.
Ah,
It was torn down in the 80s, and if you go inside the Friedrichstadt Palast, then you can see pictures of how that thing was.
torn down by clubbers. People clubbing.
No,
Was the acid house scene?
No, the structure.
Sorry.
The structure was. The underground couldn't hold the structure, so there were massive cracks in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's a Japanese guy who went there when they were halfway destructing it, making pictures.
Oh.
So, very beautiful. So now we come to the third one.
Which is this one.
And here Mr. Joseph G. comes back into our story.
Okay.
What is the most...
It's like a bedtime story, isn't it?
What is the most famous line of him?
We will fight them on the beaches. We will. Oh no, that was the other guy, wasn't it? Don't tell me. Goebbels' famous line was, "We must get into the bunker. We must get into the bunker. Quick, wine, women, and children fast." No.
Maybe you don't even know that's his.
Go on then. Go on, tell me. Oh look, here we got like the
5 words.
Polizei coming. We surrender.
The W is okay.
Okay,
The W is okay. It starts with W.
So V? Really?
No.
Wir.
No, it's a verb.
Vom, vim, vom, vim, vom.
War is good.
War is stupid and people are stupid. And
You're getting close. But
wham.
But the opposite. The opposite of war is stupid.
War is the eternal structure
No, he
of
said it in German actually, no? It's not a Hollywood movie, he said it in German.
Das Krieg ist
Yeah. One word is good. That was the last word. 4 more to go.
Der Krieg muss
uns it's the last word.
Wir muss essen, we must eat before have breakfast, Frühstück before dinner.
No, he didn't have that kind of voice.
I bet he was really oh no, I don't want to say camp. That's no, it's just I'm thinking camp. Like Carry On movies and things like this. Very typical English humour, which I don't think is probably not very respectful these days. But yeah, imagine a kind of camp, Carry On cruising, Carry On clubbing, Carry On.
Yeah, and
carry on
high
wearing
heels.
Carry on wearing shorts.
High heels and stockings.
Yeah, and big boots and
You mean I can't talk to the people like this?
And leather and stuff.
Why not?
With a whip in my right hand.
Yeah.
Go on then. What was the 5 words? I can carry on guessing for another half an hour if you like. But
No, Goebbels, I think he should have moved to the Americas
during
in
the
the
war?
1920s, 1930s.
Oh yeah?
I think he would have made a fortune working in
Heavy industry. Huh?
An advertisement.
Werbung. Werbung. Oh, that's why they. Because propaganda.
Yeah.
That was
because I think that's the utmost, the most perfect 5-word slogan. Call to action.
Ice cream, you know, get your ice cream here.
You can say from Ich bin ein Berliner.
Yeah, that wasn't him, was it?
Nah, but it's a bit lame.
Copied him. Okay.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Yeah.
That's also what they said here.
Okay. What on this this bunker? They said that.
No, in Berlin. But here.
Yeah, here where we are now.
In this area.
Yeah.
And this high rise is built on the same location. I think because we are looking at it from south to north. So the northern part, which is facing more the Potsdamer Platz.
Yeah.
On that exact location was the Sportpalast.
Okay. Yeah.
Sportpalast. Frank Zappa played there.
During the war?
No, 1970s.
With Goebbels?
1970s.
I bet he was wearing shorts as well. I can just see Frank Zappa's knobbly knees.
Wearing shorts.
Yeah. With his moustache.
So the Sportpalast was the place where the Nazis and also the other political parties held a lot of rallies.
Yeah, okay.
And during the war, might be 42, 43, Don't pin me down on that.
You're younger than you look.
Goebbels said his famous words.
Oh yeah.
Hier, wollt ihr den totalen Krieg?
Oh God.
Do you want total war?
Isn't that some kind of industrial noise track?
Of
By,
course, of course,
SPK or something.
of course. Every industrial noise tracker must have sampled that thing.
As we talk, a cement truck goes past us. Orange cement truck that says it all.
So the actual words of that bounce around still in this area.
Here. Yeah.
And this Sportpalast, of course.
He probably did it from one of these balconies where people are living now.
No, that balcony over there. You have to look to your right, to the north. Yeah.
I don't have the coronavirus. I'm just coughing out of horror, I guess.
But it would be like some kind of mass, how do you call it, choreography that people could do and just come out with a megaphone.
On Goebbels' birthday, they all come out.
Yeah, or on the actual
Happy birthday.
or on the actual day that he said those words, and they come out with a megaphone and they just run wollt ihr den totalen.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work somehow. We'll have to think of something else for our spring sort of festival. Rinus is admiring the balconies.
So that explains why that thing is here, because it's built at the backside of that immense sports palast.
Yeah, and
which
Goebbels
could also
wanted,
house like 4,000, 5,000 people.
So Goebbels was on a balcony very close.
No, he was on the stage.
He was on a stage, oh yeah, so a Bühne, yeah, of course. On a balcony, what am I saying? Thinking of like Michael Jackson and stuff like that. Oh look, there's a bird. There's birds.
That's the
attaching
bunker
themselves to the bunker birds, yeah. Attaching themselves to the walls of this thing, because there are creeping vines going around the side of it, which is kind of works aesthetically for me personally.
Well, you would expect here, how do you call them, tits, swallows?
Yeah, that word. Yeah, exactly. More carry-on humour.
Yeah, but the birds have that name.
Yeah.
And the Chinese make soup from their nests.
Some guy named them probably. Sex-starved.
That might be the next virus.
Birds. We've had bird viruses, haven't we?
No, but from these tits, or how do you call them? You know, because the soup.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Now we've got our audiences are going. Oh no, what am I saying? Anyway, back to the stage.
Yeah.
So G.
So the stage was there. Yeah.
Mr. G is on the stage. Very close to here, close to the bunker. This show is all about the bunker.
Yeah.
Yep, above ground. Then what? He made his speech like, "You want total war."
Yeah, and then the
Did he say Z then? Voltes
Ihre.
Oh yeah, you.
It was of course a complete build-up, like you do that people hold up a little sign and say applause, yell,
hold up your swastikas everyone now, like your free swastikas. Get your free swastikas.
So that was built up like going towards an orgasm, and the people were getting more and more excited, and at the end it made him like it could have been that he made it up at that moment from I'm gonna say it from wollt ihr den totalen Krieg, standing there with an erection just,
and then he rises from the ground in this kind of Wurlitzer style sort of thing, lifts him up.
No, well, he was, I think the response of the audience was that they rose all from their seats and they were and I think at
he's smaller than I thought he was.
With this energy, with this energy, also Goebbels just levitated. There he was, and this is for stop yelling, please, because I'm going to hit the ceiling, and then when I come down. So
yeah, and Leni Riefenstahl is like desperately trying to find reels of film because she's run out of film because he's taken so long in his thing. And who's the other guy? Albert Speer is hoping that the bunker won't fall down because half of it he made out of cardboard the day before or something, hurrying to get it done. Yeah, I can just see it. I'm there. It's so visual. Yeah, and then what?
And then they lost.
And then it all fell down, all fell apart.
That was the second turning point.
Around their ears, yeah.
The first turning point was Stalingrad.
World War II, we lost World War I. You need a bigger stage, more bunkers.
You know what you do if you've got
run.
your victory already, if you already celebrate that you won the war by just yelling Walter Dollar, yeah, we won.
Yeah.
And then you come outside and you say, well, fuck, it's still going on. What now?
Yeah. Get in the bunker.
Yeah, get in the bunker.
But the other bunker you were saying in the other part, there's three of these overground bunkers in Berlin. You were saying. And one of them is an exhibition space.
A museum, yeah.
So being German or being whatever, I would imagine they're all built around the same structure, aren't they? Do you think? Or Albert Speer sort of thought, oh, this one, I'm going to make this one look like flowers from space. And
yeah, but Albert Speer didn't design this bunker.
No, that's clear, isn't it?
This is just straightforward.
It's a block of chocolate, isn't it?
But you've got the one in Friedrichstrasse. He supervised that one because it was it would get another function after the war, and that's why that one looks a little bit different. It's adapted to the style of what Germania would become like.
Yeah,
and that would become a grave for the unknown. The unknown you don't know because they lost.
The unknown Adolf.
So the unknown Adolf, yeah.
The unknown moustache. My questioning is going in the direction of what does it look like inside this bunker here, this overground bunker?
Yeah, you can.
Does anyone know? Should we go in?
You know what my expectation is? It just looks like basement.
It just looks like a cellar inside. Concrete plates, concrete seats,
corridor, and
concrete forks and spoons,
and little spaces,
Yeah, there must be a sauna in there somewhere though, and a jukebox and a little dance room, and stuff. And some of the Nazis are still there, sort of turned to dust.
Yeah, maybe there's a nightclub and a shisha bar and a bubble bath and a little cinema.
Yeah, it's a secret from this building here. Look.
There could be even a swimming pool, on
ice skating.
Yeah, with a little gallery around it that you can look down at the girls making all these ice skate figures and
exactly. Concrete kita, concrete kita. It does remind me of some of the kitas that the East Germans used to build as well.
This would be a good place for a kita.
It would, wouldn't it? No one gets in, no one gets out.
You don't hear any noise coming out.
No,
so it would be completely silent.
Yeah.
And then thick fluffy walls so that you can throw your kid against the wall and then they bounce back and bounce on the floor, which is also nice and fluffy and they love it.
Yeah, when we said kita, we didn't mean that you could chop people up at the beginning. It's very factorial, I must say. Anything else? Tell us more about this fearsome monstrosity.
I think this is it.
That's it?
Yeah. It's only what it looks like now, that's just cutting right through that high rise.
Indeedly. And the final thing I want to say is that
it's beautiful.
Final thing that Rinus wants to say is, and on the side of it, in the bottom right hand corner in graffiti, someone's put "Love is love," and that pretty much is the total opposite of what this building looks like. It kind of works. Nice. So thank you very much, Rinus, for this enlightening journey into Berlin's past, which is still here. Amazingly enough, this stuff is still here, incredibly. And as Rinus said, they tried blowing it up. The Americans presumably tried blowing it up, couldn't do it. So if you've got any ideas, then come this way. You know where it is now. Just bring a little pickaxe and do your best.
Well, that would be worth something.
For a few
just
thousand
people come
years.
here and you got 1 hour to go like ding ding.
Take bits off it. Like the wall is
souvenir time.
And if you want to get in touch with Rinus for a real live view and cycle around this place, then you know where to go. Yeah.
This is radio on Berlin, and in website language it would say radio-on-berlin.com.
Now we are going to drink our tea and have some coffee and think about deconstructing this monstrosity in front of us to try and make some cash. Thank you and good day.